Hello Golden State Warriors fans, we are here once again to bring you the latest news related to our team, and I would like to emphasize how committed we are to improving our performance to achieve great results. Before we dive into this intriguing news, I kindly request you to show your support by clicking the like button, and if you are not yet subscribed to our channel, I invite you all to join us on an exciting journey. Remember to turn on notifications so you don't miss anything. The Golden State Warriors' key assistant in line for the pressure cooker job at Pacific rival. The inevitability of change looms large for the Golden State Warriors this offseason, extending even to the coaching staff as a slew of openings emerges across rival teams. The latest among these is the head coaching position at the Los Angeles Lakers, following Darvin Ham's official dismissal on Friday despite guiding the team to the playoffs again following last season's trip to the Western Conference Finals. Golden State Warriors assistant coach Kenny Atkinson is a frontrunner to succeed Darvin Ham as the Los Angeles Lakers head coach. Atkinson has been listed among the 4 candidates who could be in line to replace Ham, with Jovan Buha from The Athletic also identifying Mike Budenholzer, J.J. Redick, and, despite being under contract, LA Clippers head coach Ty Lue. Atkinson spent 3 seasons with the Golden State Warriors after 308 games as the Brooklyn Nets head coach and a year with the Clippers as Lue's assistant. The 56-year-old has interviewed for several senior coaching positions over the past few seasons, including a dramatic turnaround with the Charlotte Hornets after initially accepting the head coaching role post the 2021-22 season. Atkinson was also the top candidate for the Houston Rockets in their coaching search last offseason before losing out to Ime Udoka. While Atkinson is undoubtedly eager to return to a head coaching role, taking on the responsibility at the Lakers brings a pressure cooker environment perhaps unparalleled in any other team in the league. To be fair, any team led by LeBron James has always brought incredible scrutiny on the head coach, and things won't be any different as the 4-time MVP gears up for his 22nd year in the league next season. James's future is up in the air as he may opt out of his $51.4 million player option, but he will likely wield significant influence over who replaces Ham in the role. It appears Atkinson may need to wait at least a few more seasons to land the top job with the Warriors. Following speculation about his future earlier in the season, 4-time champion coach Steve Kerr has once again signed with the franchise on a historic 2-year, $35 million contract. Golden State Warriors trade evaluation, letting go of big asset for a bidirectional upgrade in proposed Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Brandon Ingram, Paolo Jorge, Lauri Markkanen, Donovan Mitchell trade. The Golden State Warriors are buzzing with potential trade targets linked to them this offseason. While many of these prospects may seem far-fetched, especially for all-time greats like Durant and James, there's room to explore more realistic options. What if the Warriors aimed slightly lower? Look for someone who hasn't yet made an all-star appearance but would still have a considerable impact and fit perfectly into the team's dynamics. Enter Mikal Bridges. Could the Golden State Warriors offer a lucrative package to sway Mikal Bridges from the Brooklyn Nets this offseason? Bridges' name has been swirling in trade speculation since his arrival in Brooklyn, having been traded by the Suns to the Nets in the Durant deal in February last year. Many teams, notably the Houston Rockets, have continued to explore ways to add Bridges and will undoubtedly try again this offseason. In fact, the Nets may have missed the window to extract maximum value from the 27-year-old player. After his move to Brooklyn, Bridges showed signs of becoming an all-star player due to increased offensive usage and some gameplay elements. While his performance this year wasn't terrible by any means, it didn't meet the expectations set after his late-season numbers last year. The Nets ended with a disappointing 32-50 record, providing evidence that Bridges may not be the number 1 guy some believed him to be. Now, the Brooklyn Nets face 2 paths: either try to find a top-tier option to pair with Bridges through a trade or deal the 6-year veteran in hopes that a young player returning or a future pick could become the franchise's face. In a recent article, Greg Swartz from Bleacher Report described a potential trade that sends Bridges to the Warriors. Let's take a look and evaluate from both sides. Andrew Wiggins' salary will be central to almost any deal for the Warriors this offseason, although they could also secure Chris Paul's contract if Brooklyn isn't interested in taking on the remaining 3 years of the Canadian's contract. The Golden State Warriors give up their top young asset, Jonathan Kuminga, in this deal, allowing them to keep all future first-round picks except one. More on that later. Let's start by explaining how the Nets would view this. Would the Brooklyn Nets make this trade? The trade would depend on 3 factors from the Nets' perspective. The main one is obviously Kuminga and the optimism they have about the 21-year-old building on his 3rd season and becoming a star. The franchise reportedly turned down the Rockets' offer of another 2021 draftee, Jalen Green, for Bridges at the February midseason deadline. Would Kuminga be different? While Green had a strong end to the season, you can see why Kuminga would have higher value given his size and potential bidirectional impact in the future. The second factor would be Brooklyn's belief in regaining value from Wiggins, making his contract positive and hence trading him for more young players/future picks at some point. Given all the Ben Simmons debacle, one can understand the Nets' hesitation in taking on such a contract, even if the two shouldn't really be compared. Lastly, how much do the Nets believe Bridges will impact the Warriors immediately? Does this trade catapult them back into the playoff scene, or could the 2025 pick end up being a lottery or even top 10 pick? Overall, this is a reasonable deal for Brooklyn, but it really hinges on how the franchise views Kuminga. Assuming they value him enough, is this deal worth it for the Warriors as well? Would the Golden State Warriors make this trade? As much as the Warriors hold on to hope for Wiggins to return to his all-star level from 2 years ago, there's no denying that Bridges would be a significant upgrade. He's simply a better, more consistent version, offering Golden State a straightforward upgrade without having to make major adjustments to their system and starting lineup. Bridges has averaged 19.6 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 3.6 assists this season, in addition to being known as one of the league's premier wing defenders. His 43.6% shooting this season can likely be attributed to an overly high offensive workload, with his three-point shooting still at a healthy 37.2%, close to his career average. Golden State essentially made Kuminga untouchable at the February deadline, and while he may be slightly less so this offseason due to the franchise missing the playoffs, a big-name player would still be needed in return. Is Bridges that player? Probably not. He's 6 years in and hasn't received an All-Star or All-NBA selection yet. These honors could be possible with the Warriors, although it seems unlikely given the abundance of talent in the Western Conference. Dennis Schroeder could be a valuable backup point guard behind Stephen Curry, averaging 14 points and over 6 assists in his stints with the Raptors and Nets this season. Whether you give up Kuminga or not hinges solely on how you project Bridges' impact versus where you expect Kuminga to reach next season and beyond. Summary. This isn't a terrible trade for the Warriors, given Bridges' age and production, but giving up Kuminga for someone who hasn't been part of an all-star team might seem a bit desperate. Schroeder could be a good addition, assuming Chris Paul leaves, but he's not a franchise changer nor necessarily a Warrior-style player. Do you believe it is worth investing to ensure our future success? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in for the latest Warriors news. We hope you enjoyed this in-depth analysis and insights. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with the most exciting team in the NBA. Until next time, let's keep rooting for the Warriors to success, and as always remember to hit the like button. Your support means a lot to us.